No. You know, the way that I've looked at it is I might play him in shorter stints, but no minutes restrictions. And then, you know, it'll be about how he plays after that, you know, because it really is his first preseason game as well for him.
Will he be getting the same amount of rest in between those stints, or will it be shorter rest for short stints?
We'll try shorter rest in the first half and see how it plays out.
As the rest of the lineup, is it going to be Jared at power forward, Kelly at
Yeah,
center?
so the lineup remains the same. Marcus Smart will come off the bench. It doesn't change anything. I mean, this has been the plan all along, is to play this way with Rondo, and he's been able to do 5-on-0 and been able to do things like that for a couple weeks now, and he's been able to do contact really since last Thursday with a pretty heavy pad on Thursday and Friday, and so, you know, he's as up to speed as he can be, and you know, it's not like, you know, I think it's not like a guy that's not, you know, like Vitor hasn't been here, and it's going to be, he's going to have to pick up some of the things we haven't done for the last 2 weeks, but he's been here every day, and I think he's ready to roll, and he's obviously anxious to play.
Will Rondo wear that?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, whatever has been okayed, and I mean, it's obviously been handled by our doctors and trainers, and I do think he'll have a little pad on top of his hand. But it's healed quick, it's healed well, and they feel very comfortable with him playing.
How are your feelings different going into tonight's opening night compared to this time last year?
Well, you know, I think you're always anxious about opening night. I actually just got off of a radio interview with Sean, and I think that you know, at the end of the day, I was kind of surprised we started off as well as we did, because I didn't think our foundation or the habits that we built were as good as they were, as good as they needed to be last year. I think our foundation on both ends of the floor is much better. You know, I'm hopeful that the results will show that over time, but at the same time, I know that we're moving in a good direction.
Right, have you figured out your rotation, and how many players do you play with Rondo and Allen in the mix?
10 tonight, and that's a, you know, again, we'll see how the game plays itself out, but you know, I think it's fair to say that high likelihood we'll play 10 in the first half and then go from there and see what happens.
With the exception of Vitor, that's 4 guys who aren't going to play much. Did you have to have conversations with them about?
I had conversations with everybody on our team, some in great depth because they're coming off the bench or not going to be a part of the rotation. Some in, you know, I didn't talk too much to Kelly Olynyk and Jared Sullinger about starting. That's the easy part.
What about James Young? Are you expecting to?
We'll see. I don't want to say yes or no because we'll see. We'll see how the game goes.
How do you think Marcus Smart will go up against Jarrett Jack tonight?
Well, we'll see. I mean, I think Marcus will have his hands full with Jack or Williams, you know, when he's in the game. I mean, this will be a great first challenge for him, and he's going to guard them both. He's going to have to guard the two. Last time we played, when they had more of their full team without Garnett, but when we played in the exhibition season, he guarded Teletovic for a few minutes. So this is Marcus Smart's greatest strength right now, is his versatility defensively, and so I imagine he'll be all over the place.
Doesn't get easier either.
That's right. It's it's just going to keep getting tougher as all these games add up. But no better challenge than trying to guard Darren Williams or Jarrett Jack.
You mentioned over the summer, it didn't appear that Kelly had the greatest summer league. What did you see from him coming into training camp that kind of put him in as that starting center so fast?
Well, again, I don't really get too caught up in power forward or center or positions. Our 4s and 5s do the exact same things. They have to know both spots. Our 2s and 3s have to know both spots. So it's really an interchangeable parts type deal. But he can handle, pass, and shoot, and that really helps us operate at a high level on the offensive end. And then defensively, he's just gotten a lot better. He's never going to be Dwight Howard underneath the basket, but he gets to the right spots, and he plays the right way as far as talking and communicating and helping others, you know, recover and play together as well.
How far has he come since, you know, this time last year when
he's come a long way. He's come a long way. I think part of the summer league performance, it's funny because I thought he didn't play as well maybe in the summer league either, and And then I looked at his stats, and they were pretty darn good. I think our expectations of him, were to be at wow us like he did the year before. And sometimes I'm guessing, I don't know this, I've only been through this twice, but that second summer league, if you played a lot as a rookie, probably isn't the most exciting thing in the world. So, I know he's excited tonight.
Brian, what do you see Evan Turner's role being with the team this year?
So Evan will play a lot of different spots for us at the 3-2 or 1. And obviously less 1 when Rondo's available, because I think Rondo and Marcus will play there. But we'll have a lineup in today where Marcus and Evan are in together, and we have Evan handling the ball and Marcus playing off of it in different actions. So he's got to be able to do all 3 spots, because there will be times where we want to go a little bit bigger and play him at the 2. There'll be times where we play Jeff at the 4, and we'll have to have a bigger 3 like Evan in the game.
How much of an adjustment is available? Are you foreseeing a time where he might not play?
Just those last 8 games, just 8 exhibition game. I'm probably, didn't mean to throw a curveball there.
How much of an adjustment will it be for Marcus to play off the ball now that Rondo's back?
He's been doing it. Did it in summer league with Phil. Did it with Evan. Not going to be an adjustment.
Brad, did you consider bringing Rondo off the bench?
I would have if we would have. If I wouldn't have thought that we were inching towards 100%, 4 percentage points at a time, I wouldn't have done that. I probably, if we would have just found out today, probably would have brought him off the bench. But at least you felt like there was a good chance he was going to play after Friday. But he had to feel good about it, and they had to do the final scans and everything else.
He's been cleared to play back-to-backs.
Yeah, that is all. Again, the conditioning factor, the the physical toll as far as on your lower body and everything, those weren't factors here, right? I mean, this is just his hand, and once he was cleared to run, he could do everything he needed to do to be in the best shape he could be.
Did he give you a percentage number he's at?
He must be at 100. Yeah, yep, that's right.
Thanks.
We laughed about that. That was not all him. Thanks.